So welcome back, Geoff Holt. This is the final hurdle of the Talking Philanthropy hurdle race. It's been a long day, a fascinating day, but Geoff Holt, you were our first ever recipient of the Philanthropy Award, and we're delighted you've joined us today to make some incredible announcements. Geoff, you're a remarkable individual in your own right, but I think your philanthropy has possibly grown since the award, with what you've done with Wetwheels globally and within the UK. But Geoff, over to you. Tell us a bit about the chairmanship of the committee that you chaired to judge this and what the considerations were.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. So firstly, I'm obviously greatly honoured to have been the first recipient of the award, and even more so to be asked to chair this year's lifetime contribution to philanthropy. I had an excellent committee of judges with me. I would just like to explain what the award represents. The Lifetime Contribution to Philanthropy Award recognises outstanding action and leadership in philanthropy by an individual who has shown courage, creativity, and innovation through acts of philanthropy. The winner of the Lifetime Contribution to Philanthropy Award will have demonstrated a sustained commitment and contribution to philanthropy. The individual's actions, leadership, and generosity have impacted others across the world, changing lives for the good and inspiring others to do the same. I should say that this was genuinely an extremely difficult decision for the judges to make, with so many amazing applicants globally. However, I should say that it was a unanimous decision. This winner stood out for their leadership, their creativity, their innovation, and their courage. And I would like to say congratulations to our winner, Fran Perrin OBE, who is joining us here today to receive the award. Congratulations, Fran. Just before I ask Fran to say a few words, I would just like to give a bit of background as to what the judges particularly had to say about Fran. Fran Perrin OBE is co-founder and chair of 360 Giving and founder and director of the Indigo Trust. She is a board member of New Philanthropy Capital and the Sainsbury's Archive. In 1999, Fran established her own philanthropic foundation, the Indigo Trust. The trust has given over £16 million to different causes, and the trust focuses on visual impairment, access to justice in sub-Saharan Africa and the UK, and better grant making. Fran is the co-founder of the charity 360 Giving, a charity which helps organisations openly publish grants data and helps people use it to improve charitable giving. To date, over £100 billion worth of grants data can be explored for free using the GrantNav platform on 360 Giving. So I'm absolutely delighted to award the Global Philanthropic Lifetime Award to Fran Perrin.
Thank you so much, Geoff. It is a real honour to receive this award. I'm very touched and surprised and feel that I'm following in great footsteps. It's very meaningful to me this year of all years, because I think that philanthropists have faced challenges and opportunities in this last year. Philanthropy has never been more needed, and I would like all philanthropists and those in a position to give to step up, to give what they can, to give more than they ever can. It's a world where we have long-standing challenges of inequality, of poverty, of access to health or education. And now we're facing a global pandemic where it affects all corners of the earth, but with the hardest happening to the most vulnerable. And to those who can give, I would say it's the most rewarding thing you can do. And if you can apply the talents that you use to build wealth, apply those talents to solving some of the world's hardest problems, it will be possibly the greatest achievements of your life. I want philanthropy to be the best it can. There is more and more focus on the inequality between those who have and those who haven't. And I feel that the ability to give comes with moral responsibility. I'd like people to step up and to solve those challenges that we all face. During this last year, I've been lucky enough to work on getting grants to those affected by COVID. And all around the world, whether you're in the global south, here in the UK, the US, there are charities who've been working in communities for decades, and they're hit by a double whammy where need is skyrocketing, but it's harder than ever for them to raise income. I want to help those charities work with the most vulnerable and have the most impact. So through my own foundation, the Indigo Trust, we've given 250% of our normal annual budget, trying to get money out of the door as quickly as we can to help those charities. And we've given to those serving direct need, the Trussell Trust, who've done an amazing work in the last year with food banks, getting it to people in dire need, worked with domestic violence charities to help those who are potentially locked in at home with abusers, and to really reach out to some of the charities representing communities of colour who are being listened to after a long time when they should have been heard before, but have been historically underfunded. We see the impact of COVID through the global south, where health systems may have been underinvested in, but there are community charities, national charities who are ready to take on the challenge, but we need to help them and listen to their voices. Philanthropy at its best, I think, is often about stepping back and listening to people who already know what the answer is. They just need the backing to do it. They need innovation, they need support, and they need us to be there for them right now. Whenever I've worked in sub-Saharan Africa, I've been struck by the ingenuity of people who are passionate about making change. As a philanthropist, it's not me making a difference, it's me enabling others to change their own lives. And I hope that that's something everyone feels they can get involved in. My work on 360 Giving is simply saying, let's modernize philanthropy, bring it into the 21st century, and make it as powerful and as efficient and as with as much impact as we possibly can. And I'm delighted that so many people have followed me on that journey. So I feel the real win is for the charities that I've been lucky enough to support, but I'm honoured to accept this award on their behalf. Thank you.
Fran, can I just say, anyone who's just heard you speak then will understand why you were the unanimous winner. So congratulations again. And
Congratulations.
And I know I can't wait for us to meet up and hand you this wonderful award, which is you need a weightlifting certificate for to present it to you in person. Congratulations, Fran.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Fran. Thank you for joining with us and sharing that. Wonderful. That was phenomenal, Geoff. Now to our next task, which is the new award that we've created, which is to honour young leadership. Perhaps you tell us a little bit more about the process of judging that award.
Yes, so the new award for this year, the Outstanding Young Leader in Philanthropy Award, is an award we decided to create to recognise the importance of youth in philanthropy. They are the next generation after all. And so the Outstanding Young Leader in Philanthropy Award was created to recognise a young individual who is making significant contributions to the philanthropic sector and whose inspirational action has motivated young people to become involved in philanthropic activity. Now, once again, I must say this was an incredibly difficult job for our judges. We had some genuinely quite remarkable applicants this year, so much so that we got down to the final two and we could not distinguish between them. They were both exceptional candidates. So I'm delighted to say that one of those candidates is Dexter Yang. Dexter's from the Philippines. Dexter is founder and executive director of GoodGov PH, which is a national youth-led movement for good governance in the Philippines. And I'm absolutely delighted to say that Dexter is here today to accept his award.
Congratulations, Dexter.
Congratulations, Dexter. That was, it's great to see you. And I'll just reiterate what I said. It was a desperately difficult decision, but your achievements were absolutely astonishing. And we were absolutely delighted that you're able to be here to join us today to receive your award, which is one of these magnificent glass trophies, which will be on its way to you shortly.
Hello. Hi. Good
Yeah.
afternoon to everyone. Sorry, I lost my. Do I just speak afterwards or?
Yeah.
So, the joys of technology. Congratulations, Dexter. You're dialing in from the Philippines. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm here in the Philippines, in the province of Laguna, and I think I would like to extend my gratitude to Global Philanthropic for this opportunity. This is a huge honor that I share with Good Gov PH, and together with thousands of fellow youth leaders who have stepped up in the Philippines and around Asia during this time of crisis. And I guess I don't really know what to say, but I guess this is more of a testament of how our youth leaders today are stepping up, especially at times of crisis. And this is an opportunity for all of us really to be more selfless, to extend our creativity, our talents, in order to help, especially those people who are less fortunate, especially those who are most affected by the problems that are facing our society. So I guess I'm really thankful on behalf of everyone I've been working with. We are thankful for this recognition, and it will only motivate us to continue extending ourselves for greater service of our, not just our country, but of course for our fellow people around the world. So thank you very much for this humbling opportunity.
Beautifully put, Dexter. Congratulations.
You are a genuine role model, and I know that we'll be hearing your name much more over the years to come. So many congratulations.
So Geoff, on to the second award. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, indeed. So on to our second Outstanding Young Leader in Philanthropy Award. And just as a reminder, this award acknowledges outstanding young leader in philanthropy and is being created to recognise an individual who's making a significant contribution to the sector. And no one could perhaps fit that bill better than our second award winner. And that person is Marcus Rashford MBE. I'm absolutely delighted that Marcus was our second winner. I think we all know that Marcus is a passionate campaigner against child poverty and hunger. He's also an ambassador for the charity Fair Share UK. And I'm absolutely delighted that we have with us today James Persad and Simon Thompson from Fair Share UK to receive the award on behalf of Marcus. Congratulations, and lovely to see you both.
Thank you very much, Geoff.
Congratulations. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more, because I believe you nominated Marcus, so maybe you could tell us a bit more about why you nominated him and what work he's done with you.
Thank you, Geoff. Thank you, Ben and Pam. Absolutely thrilled and delighted to accept this award on behalf of Marcus Rashford MBE. He has been a true champion of children, vulnerable children, all across the UK for well over a year now. And when he came to Fair Share in March 2020, little did we know how important his work was going to be to the nation's children, and how galvanizing it would be for the nation at a time when we really needed it. So we are thrilled that Marcus has been acknowledged in this way, and delighted to pick up that award for him. His work has resulted in over 21 million meals being redistributed to children through Fair Share, and over £400 million being distributed by government to local authorities, and through the Healthy Start vouchers and through holiday funding for clubs and activities to help children that would normally get a free school meal to get access to food and activities throughout the holidays. So incredible work, and we look forward to working with him much more in the future. He won't stop until the problem is solved.
One of the recipients categories that we were looking at was leadership and courage as well. And I remember you saying when we spoke that this was something that was very significant and well in terms of leadership you gave your charity.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, James, go on.
No, go on, Simon.
I was going to say, I think, Ben, what stands out for Marcus is that, don't forget, he's a Premier League footballer. He's playing on contract, under contract to a top team. He's playing for England, and he stuck his neck out at that time for an issue that he passionately cared about and wanted to see a difference being made for children that he knew would be suffering like he did as a youngster and at risk. And that's why I think he did show real courage and leadership, because it could have been going a very difficult way for him. He could have had difficulties with his club, with the English national team. It could have been so different, but he was determined to stick his neck out and to do whatever he could to change the plight of young children.
And I think this is something that the judges recognised when we were deliberating. That took a huge amount of courage to do that, particularly, as you say, because of his public profile. But also, I think it resonated and connected with the public, and they saw that he was a young man using his profile to make a change for good. And that was one of the reasons why we were so pleased that Marcus was one of the recipients. I'm also delighted that that you guys at FareShare put his name forward, and we hope sincerely that helps you guys and your charity continue to do the amazing work you do.
Thank you very much. And again, congratulations. I hope it can be passed on. It's a really wonderful moment. And for young people to see that recognition, I think, is also so important in these current times. So thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Geoff, as well, for all your chairmanship and wisdom.
We have a magnificent...
There we are. It's one of those. It's not a light thing to send through the post, but we will send one.
My daily physiotherapy. We have one for Marcus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that concludes the awards for this year. I would like to thank everybody who nominated, and I'd particularly like to thank and congratulate our very worthy winners, who I'm sure you will agree are truly inspirational. Thank you.